in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Fields.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield completes it to Davis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Mayfield on play action.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mayfield to throw it.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Eluding the pressure, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Baker Mayfield, a 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Jones. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have that bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it up.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Damian Harris punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Jones. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Mayfield. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Play action. Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Herbert, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Here's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
Flush to his right. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option.
Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Off the option, here's Montgomery.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They snap it to Fields.
The left side completion to Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Read option, here's Montgomery.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Santos' kick is up and through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
First down, Mayfield. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
To throw, Mayfield.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Play fake. Mayfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Jones. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Extra point attempt to follow here. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score. Bears 3.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Valentine now from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Fields throw taken in there by Cooks.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Off play action, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Out of the gun, Fields. There's Mooney with another catch.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 41-yard line.
Second and 11.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one.
Second and 11 now. Now Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. It's caught. Smith. And he works free. He's still on his feet. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the give, this is Harris. Justin Jones there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jones. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Again, it's Harris. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Damian Harris, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Valentine now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
From the gun, here's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Flushed out right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1.
Eluding the pressure right. And he finds Montgomery complete.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On play action, Fields.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
59 mark, check, 59. Watch the pass, here we go.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll run forward with Montgomery. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
42, Bears 10. Cairo Santos to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Mayfield on play action. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They hand this off to Harris. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Vikings send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's taken down inside the 30. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Play action. It's Fields. Being chased out left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Vikings 20-yard line.
Fields. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Fields going to take this himself.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
They snap it to Fields.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Following the interception, Mayfield going up top. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for Minnesota. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They match protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Damian Harris with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Jones.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Now it's Fields.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
It's 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down.
Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Fields going to get this to Montgomery.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off the option, here's Montgomery.
Oh, he bowls over him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fields flush to his right. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys that did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play?
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Eddie Jackson picks it. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Santos with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on
try.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a tough one at home next week.
Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another set, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move.
Audible.
It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Go. When the kick off the bomb, run it back. Home. Hail Mary, pray the feds don't intercept the pack. Familiar with the struggle, look, I'm coming up from scratch. Nothing. Huddle with my pain, then I turned it to some rats. Celebrate. Nothing motivate me more than when I hear the crowd roar. Check my name in the stands, I got drums, I got bands. Same ones that was hating, buying tickets, now they fans. Call a blitz, they don't see you, they gon' tackle your little man. Get 'em. Let's get activated, let's get activated. Go. Let's get activated, let's get activated. Go. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another set, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move.
Audible.
It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Go. Pop out, treat this block like an end zone. What? Score, check it. Benji calling money my ringtone. Hundreds or blue, put her in the friend zone. She turned on more. Woo. Take one for the team. I do that for my boys. Bread, game.
Yeah. Turn me up, then the tables and turn. Hold up, check me out. I think the tables and turn. Forget the bridge we done built, this time I let them all burn. They tried to count me out, well now it's the word. I bring in paper, paper, paper from the first to the third.